Welcome back to my channel, where we dive into the world of cinema and explore the most thrilling, chilling, and sometimes downright bizarre movies out there. Today, we're going to talk about a film that will push you to the edge of your seat and make you question the very fabric of humanity. I'm talking about the 2010 thriller, Killer Bitch. With a title like that, you know you're in for a wild ride. But what makes this movie so unique, and is it worth watching? Let's find out. So, who's behind this intense thriller? The director, Liam Galvin, is a name you might not be familiar with, but he's definitely made a statement with Killer Bitch. The cast is led by Yvette Rowland, Alex Reed, Robin Reed, Joe Egan, and Mark Noyce. Unfortunately, the budget and box office numbers for this movie are unknown, which is a shame because I think it would be really interesting to see how it performed financially. The runtime is 91 minutes, which is pretty standard for a thriller. With a rating of 3.8 out of 10, it's clear that this movie has its flaws, but is it still worth watching? Now, let's get into the plot of Killer Bitch. The movie follows a woman who's forced into a deadly game where she has to kill 5 people. If she fails, all her friends and family will be brutally murdered. The stakes are high, and the tension is palpable from the very beginning. As our protagonist navigates this twisted game, she's faced with moral dilemmas and impossible choices. The movie takes you on a roller coaster ride of emotions, from fear and anxiety to sadness and desperation. The plot is full of twists and turns, keeping you guessing until the very end. But what really sets Killer Bitch apart is its unflinching look at the darkness of human nature. It's a movie that will make you uncomfortable, but it will also make you think. So, who is our protagonist, and what motivates her to keep going in the face of such overwhelming odds? The main character is a complex and multifaceted person, driven by a desire to protect her loved ones. As the movie progresses, we see her evolve from a timid and frightened person to a determined and fierce fighter. The supporting characters are also well developed, each with their own motivations and backstories. The cast does a great job of bringing these characters to life, making it easy to become invested in their stories. But what really stands out is the way the characters interact with each other, creating a sense of tension and unease that permeates the entire movie. Now, let's talk about some behind-the-scenes facts and trivia. Did you know that Killer Bitch was filmed on a relatively low budget, which is impressive considering the scale of the movie? The cast and crew had to get creative with their resources, using practical effects and clever camera work to create a sense of tension and suspense. There are also some interesting Easter eggs and references hidden throughout the movie, which add an extra layer of depth and meaning to the story. For example, the use of certain colors and symbols is meant to evoke a sense of unease and discomfort, drawing the viewer into the world of the movie. So, what works and what doesn't in Killer Bitch? One of the standout aspects of the movie is its cinematography, which creates a sense of claustrophobia and unease. The use of close-ups and handheld camera work adds to the tension, making you feel like you're right there with the characters. The themes of the movie are also worth exploring, particularly the idea of survival and the lengths people will go to in order to protect themselves and their loved ones. However, some of the plot twists and turns can feel a bit contrived, and the pacing can be a bit uneven at times. Overall, though, Killer Bitch is a thought-provoking and unsettling movie that will stay with you long after the credits roll. So, what's the final verdict on Killer Bitch? Overall, I would give it a rating of 6 out of 10. While it's not a perfect movie, it's definitely worth watching for fans of the thriller genre. The plot is engaging, the characters are well developed, and the themes are thought-provoking. Just be prepared for a wild ride, and don't say I didn't warn you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.